But now we move on to the next round of celebrity wrestling with our next prodigy, Pat McAfee. Jesus Christ. He even made Baron von Corbin palatable to me. And again, this is, how many has he had now? Is this his third match? Or fourth?
Fourth, maybe?
Again, it shouldn't be this way, but he had a ton of ring time, as we mentioned a few years ago. He had a ring in his barn in Indianapolis and had Rip Rogers coming up to give him personal training. So we know he's got it.
You can have all the training in the world. His coordination is out of control. Some of the things he was able to save while standing on the rope, it was incredible.
Because he has that vertical leap. And what was it? That one time he leaped up, to do a superplex and got his knees on the top rope instead of the feet and managed still to stand up on it and do it. And then the time he was on the top rope toward the end, he was going to do the dive off and teeter-tottered on the top rope and saved that and did his thing perfect. But it's not all about the stunts with McAfee, though, because he's a personality. And he knows how to talk a fight up, and he knows how to hype shit, and he's got energy, and he's got a personality. And again, in his head mentally, he knows how this shit's supposed to work and how it's supposed to look. But he's always throwing in the athletic stuff. He's like if Shane McMahon had been a professional athlete. Just the backflip off the top rope where he can land on his feet, but the guy shoves him and he backflips and lands on his feet. He shows that he can do that, but it's not just, he's not just doing it to do a backflip. He's countering the offensive move that the guys hit him with. But again, McAfee better after 4 matches than half the AEW roster and most everybody on the independents. And Corbin's work, I gotta be honest, his work is not rotten, but his gimmick is, and that makes up for it. And I think that's why if he had looked in any way more visually appealing and had been in any way a serious person instead of this whole fucking happy Corbin nonsense since we've started watching this, he might be more palatable. He's not silly when he's fighting, at least. But anyway, and Michael Cole, what'd you think about your boy Michael Cole on this show?
I think he sucks. I don't care if Vince is there or not. He's not good at this. He just screams the whole night. Just nonstop screaming.
I liked him.
Nothing sounds natural ever.
He's McAfee's broadcast partner, and when Corbin had him down there on the floor getting heat on him and on the announce desk, and then Corbin shoves Michael Cole, and he got indignant. Take your hands, don't touch me. Get the hell off of me. The announcers have to be happier without Vince in their ear. See, that's a thing that I never had to experience. He started doing that about, 6 months or a year after I left there and stopped doing their television and came to OVW. So thank God I never had to experience it. But anyway, that spot where McAfee went to the top rope, Corbin's on the floor, and he's going to come off the top. He almost slipped. He teeter-tottered. He got it back. But he did a forward flip head first onto Corbin and pretty much bounced off Corbin and landed almost head first on the floor. I'm pretty sure Rip Rogers didn't teach him that. But I would avoid trying to just go head first off the top rope to the floor if I was Pat. But then Corbin runs into the referee and bumps him just slightly so that he turns around and McAfee kicks him in the balls to pay him back for what Corbin did to him on TV the other night. And then I don't know whether that was supposed to be a sunset flip off the turnbuckle, a Canadian destroyer, or whatever it was, but McAfee hit him with it. He got him 1, 2, 3. And that was the most I've ever enjoyed old Baron von Corbin. But McAfee is, I could watch him on a regular basis. He ain't bad.
He just needs a better outfit in the ring.
Well, we can't all be fashion
Oh, come on. Yeah, you just have to wear something resembling an outfit you would wrestle in. He wears the same outfit when he's on commentary, when he's in the ring. I swear to God, he must wear the same shirt every time we see him.
He's got the Don Fargo Hell's Angels gimmick, where they just ride up on their motorcycle, come in, wrestle, and leave without changing clothes.
I don't know. Steve Jobs wore a uniform every day, but I think McAfee is incredibly impressive. And if you go back to when they made him the commentator, you and I both said, why? If you finally got this guy, use him for something else. He was great as a heel. Now he's a babyface. He's incredibly athletic. He gets it in the ring. I think he's being wasted on commentary unless he just doesn't want to. And I guess he has enough successful ventures that may be it. He just doesn't want to be a full-time wrestler.
Well, and
whatever that means nowadays.
Yeah, full-time once a week. Holy shit. Where's my spare time gone? Actually, I'm not minding it now. At first, I was like, yeah, like you. Jesus Christ, this guy's so good. Why don't they want him in the ring? But there aren't that many good color guys that bring the personality he brings. And if they keep, instead of making him one of the boys, if they keep his matches special, then besides the fact that he's got more money than the federal government, probably, with all of his other shit going on, and doesn't want to get beat up at his age on a regular basis, even once or twice a week, and doesn't have to, this may keep it a little bit more special. But then they've got to, they got to watch out for the opposite problem, where if you bring him back too often to wrestle from being an announcer, does that take the edge off his matches? But right now it's still special. And why should he let these knuckleheads beat the shit out of him on a regular basis? So I can see where he's coming from.
All right.
All the way from Indiana.
Well, let's see where he's going.